If you were to witness one of the last hostile acts between America and Germany in World War II, where do you think that would be? Maybe Berlin? Maybe somewhere in Germany? Czechoslovakia? All of those answers would be correct. But if your drunk uncle throws out Narragansett, Rhode Island, he'd also be correct. And that's because in the days leading up to Germany's official surrender, one of the last fights between the two countries happened here off of Point Judith, Narragansett, Rhode Island. In the waters east of Block Island, the United States Navy went head-to-head with a German submarine, U-boat U-853. On May 4th, 1945, in the days leading up to Germany's surrender, the new German president, Admiral Karl Donitz, ordered a ceasefire and return home of all German U-boats in the Atlantic waters. 6 were patrolling off the North American coast, including U-853, commanded by 24-year-old Lieutenant Helmut Fromsworth. While most of the submarines obeyed the order, U-853 either ignored it or, more likely, never received the message. The following day, on May 5th, U-853 observed SS Blackpoint, a 368-foot, 7,500-ton coal ship en route from New York to Boston. At 5:40 p.m., she fired 2 torpedoes, and in 15 minutes, the Blackpoint was 100 feet below the surface, with 12 of her 46 men killed. The last American flag merchant ship sunk during the war. Here at Point Judith, boatswain's mate Joe Burbine saw the Blackpoint explode through his binoculars. 4 ships were sent to intercept the U-boat: the destroyer, the USS Erickson, 2 destroyer escorts, the Amick and Atherton, as well as the frigate Moberly. Their mission was search and destroy. Eventually, a total of 11 ships would participate in the hopes of cutting off the sub's escape. Why the submarine didn't immediately depart the area is unknown. The ships first arrived at 7:30 p.m. and started searching using sonar. 5 hours later, U-853 was found sitting on the ocean floor at just under 100 feet below the surface. They dropped depth charges and hedgehogs over the course of a 16-hour fight. U-853 attempted to escape and then to hide, but was caught on sonar each time. Oil slicks after the first attack led some to believe that the sub had been sunk, but sonar continued to give positive hits, so the attacks began again. 2 K-class blimps joined, marking suspected areas, and eventually an officer's cap, clothing, and planking were found, and U-853's destruction was confirmed, with divers from the USS Penguin confirming it later that day. 2 hits to the hull sunk it, killing all 55 men on board. And in total, 264 hedgehogs and 95 depth charges were used. Germany would officially surrender within 48 hours. After the war, the wreck became a popular dive spot, with one diver removing a body in 1960. This unknown German sailor was buried in Newport with full military honors, and the U.S. Navy sealed the openings on the wreck to prevent any other removals of what is essentially a tomb. The sub's 2 screws are on display on board Newport Naval Station, while the rest of the U-boat rusts several miles offshore, invisible to beachgoers and boaters alike. If you enjoy the videos and enjoy the channel, you can help support it by liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to get early access and behind-the-scenes content, consider supporting the channel via Patreon. Either way, thanks for watching, and as always, until next time, get lost.